Hi and welcome to Loom Knit Lab. Today I am going to demonstrate a 2x2 ribbon on our knitting loom. Ribbon creates ribs or vertical stripes. To create ribbon, you alternate between columns of knit stitches and purl stitches within the same row. Ribbon provides elasticity, therefore they allow the fabric to hug or hold it close to the figure. One tip to remember about ribbon is that the narrower the columns, the more elastic the ribbon will be. For example, a 2x2 rib, like the one I'm showing right here, will be more elastic than, let's say, a 4x4 rib. In the same case, if I have a 1x1 rib, that will be more elastic than, say, this 2x2 rib. Remember that tip, as it will become very helpful as you start creating your own designs. Written, you will probably see it as knit 2, purl 2, and sometimes it will be as star, knit 2, purl 2, repeat from start to the end. Only means that you will knit 2 pegs, purl 2 pegs. When it has a star, you will knit 2 pegs, purl 2 pegs all the way to the end of the row or the round. Let's get our knitting loom and I will show you how to do this on the knitting loom. On my knitting loom I have 8 stitches already casted on, and I am going to demonstrate the knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, and then purl 2. I like to use the knit stitch, and for that I'm going to bring the working yarn in front of the peg. Set the knitting tool from the bottom to the top. Put that stitch back on the knitting loom. Again, the next peg. That was a knit 2. Now I am going to purl the next 2. Purl. One more. Knit the next 2. Purl the next 2. And I have finished one row. For the next row, I just need to remember that I have to purl the purl stitches and knit the knit stitches. I ended on a purl, which means those two are purls. So I am going to again purl the first 2 stitches. And knit the next 2. Purling, knitting. The main tip that you need to remember when you're doing the rib stitch is to knit the knit stitches, purl the purl stitches. So if you need to, you can mark your knitting loom, put stitch markers on the pegs that have to be purled, or mark the pegs that need to be knit. Whatever works for you to make it easier for you to remember which ones need to be knitted and which ones need to be purled. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Loom Knit Lab on creating the rib stitch on our knitting looms. Till later, have a wonderful loomy time.